I do not say yes to any dress that day.
'Cause
They
you're
were just
thinking
too
in your head.
expensive. Yeah.
Mhm.
I wanted this dress. I still know her name, Pippin. But I
Wait,
wasn't
say that again?
Pippin. It's like from the
Oh.
Worthington, whatever, like one of these like fancy Wallingsworth. What are the
Okay,
names?
so it's a fancy brand.
Fancy brand, and then the style was called Pippin, but I was not body confident enough to wear Pippin.
Can you explain what Pippin means?
It was like a more of like a mermaid, but like
Okay.
straight down. So like no prince, like you said, yours like princess. There's like a waist, and then it goes out.
Yeah.
This is like mermaid-ish, but there's definitely like rouging and a lot going on here.
Fit and flare too is like kind of a word for or not really.
Yeah, it was like that. It just
Okay.
didn't have any. There was no hiding anything in that dress.
Okay,
And I
okay.
just wasn't confident enough. And I didn't want to be wearing like the craziest boning of my life. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I didn't want to be comfortable, but I definitely knew I wanted to have a good time. And I think that has to come into play. Like,
I
you
think
do not want to be miserable at your wedding.
no, I we kind of talked a little bit before about this, but I was trying on gowns that were barely fitting me. Like they were fitting me that day. And I don't know about the next day. And I was like, I come from a dance background where every costume is fitted to a T. I'm constantly, like pulling it tighter, and I'm like, I don't want to feel like I'm in a costume. I want to have fun. I want to be able to move around. So the ones that were like barely zipping up, because I tried on a lot of gowns. So, and I think I went to, not resale, used gowns.
Okay.
So like, they either fit or were bigger enough to adjust,
Right.
alter.
Right.
So if they were smaller, you weren't going to do anything about it.
Right.
And when I tried on ones that were just like barely, in my mind, it's psychologically, I went back to those days of like, but what if I don't fit in this? And I'm going to be like, just like, yeah.
And
I'm
I think
panicking
that's
already.
already such a stress of like, what are you
Yeah.
when you walk into your dress fitting, it's like, how much weight are you going to lose? And that is so real for so many brides that, I mean, I knew for me, like I was going to definitely eat some brown, rice and chicken, but I wasn't going to be like going on some like crazy Biggest Loser journey.